Hey guys, welcome to an Escape from Tarkov guide for the best in-games graphics settings in patch 12.12. Keep that in mind because they change stuff every single wipe. So first we'll start off in the game settings, and I would recommend you have only physical cores ticked and automatic RAM cleaner not ticked. Experiment with that. The con to having it on though is that it can cause screen tearing. Keep these all the same, but the only one I would mess with is monochrome and polychrome for the health color scheme. The difference is monochrome has the top left guy looking grey, and as you saw before, polychrome has him looking grey. Highlight of it. Oh yeah, we're not going to go through that. As you see here, 1920 by 1080. That's my native resolution. Aspect ratio 16:9, and I run it in full screen. So let's start. Texture quality is at medium, shadows at low. Texture quality, you can mess with that however you want. Some people have high and that gives them the most FPS, and some people have low and that gives them the most FPS. Medium is what I run, it's right in the middle, and it maximizes my FPS in game. Shadow quality, don't have that anything above low, and because it will mess with all your frames. Object LED quality and overall visibility, I'm not going to go too in depth with that. Overall visibility, that's how far you can see in the game pretty much. So if it's really low, when you look into the distance it'll just be white, but if you have it high you can see some of the background and it just looks a bit better. Anti-aliasing, have that at TAA, don't have that at TAA high or FXAA. FXAA is the lowest anti-aliasing, it's the worst and it looks pretty bad in my opinion. So I just keep it on TAA. Resampling, 1x off, don't do any of this. HBAO, low, and SSR on off. Anti-disruptive filtering, put that on per texture, and then video reflex low latency, put that on. The difference with NVIDIA reflex low latency on plus on and boost, the difference is that it just feels different on your mouse. So I'd mess with both of those and see which one feels better, because it sort of affects the difference, like when you aim in and how the general feel is to it. Sharpness, keep that on 0.2. It changes how blurry your screen looks, so let's just have a quick before and after and you can compare it. So that's 0.2, nearly the lowest sharpness, not sharp at all. Just looking around, and then with it on the max sharpness, it looks pretty bare, really rigid, and I don't like that look at all, and it makes things harder to see in my opinion. Put that right back down, and these right at the bottom, don't mess with any of these, they affect your FPS and they're pretty bad. So that's all we've got to do for graphics right now, and just keep it all like I have it. So let's visualize, and these are my post FX settings. So this is with it on, this is with it off. See, it doesn't really change a whole lot. I haven't messed with it a bunch, but it does add some color and whatnot. As you can see, if we bump up the clarity, it'll look just as sharp again. So I have that right at the very lowest brightness. That's just how bright your screen is. Have that right at 0. Put that back. And colorfulness, that's how colorful your screen is. You guys might like a colorful screen, or you might like it looking really dull. I have it more on the dull side at 20, and the ones that matter right here, Luma Sharpen and Adaptive Sharpen. Do not have Adaptive Sharpen on, have that right at 0. I hate the way it changes the look, and Luma Sharpen, it's pretty good compared to it, but I don't have either of them too high. Some people run it straight 0, 0, but it's up to you. Don't mess with color grading. As you can see, this is what it changes. Makes it look like you've got a filter on your game. I hate that look. Colorblind mode, don't mess with that obviously, unless you are colorblind. Sound, as we can see, it's not available in offline mode, but when you are looking at it in your settings, enable it, check your keybinds, and then that's how you can talk to people in game with the new change. You don't have to have music on RAID end, you can turn that off, but keep binaural audio on. And these are my settings here. I've turned the music volume off, but the rest are all neutral. Hey guys, thanks for watching. That's all my in-game settings for patch 12.12. If you want to see my in-game settings, feel free to comment down below, and that will be including my GeForce and AMD Ryzen CPU. So, peace.